Yo, hello. Welcome to my little corner where I find quiet and peace. And welcome you into this space today to share a practice and welcome. I have been reading in the morning and journaling on this book called Making Space. And we're at the beginning of a new year. A lot of times there's resolutions, there's intentions, there's whatever. But it is really about that death that winter brings, that makes space for all of the new life that springs from that ground in the spring. And so I really have been enjoying reading this. And it says creating a home meditation practice. And even as a yoga teacher going on my third year now, reading something simple and potent like this is a great reminder to me, like, oh, I could, I could be doing that. Like that sounds like a great idea to help create mindfulness in my space throughout the day. So it talks about stopping, breathing, and sitting. Stopping, breathing, and sitting. Those are the first 3 chapters. And it sounds like such a simple thing, but I think that it can be very hard for a lot of us to do, is to stop first and then to breathe, but really breathing mindfully, because obviously we have to breathe in order to, live. So when we come back into that essential piece of our life force energy, just take a big inhale and exhale right now. Notice how that kind of just shifts the mind back into this space, back into this present moment. And as you're sitting, either seated, I'm sitting on my feet, maybe you're kind of just seated, relaxed, whatever. You're sitting, you're rooted, you're grounding when you're finding that stillness. So stopping, breathing, and sitting. Things that I invite you to consider as we enter into our practice. How does stopping allow you to drop into the present moment and see things for what they are, offer it acceptance, and thus finding clarity to move forward on the best path for the highest and greatest good? When you're stopping and you're breathing into the essence of what is, you are being reminded of that gift. And that allows space for gratitude to come in, which creates joy for whatever it is that's around us. Stopping, breathing, and sitting. So as we embark on this journey today, make sure that you have a safe place to move. Again, part of the reason I chose this space is because this is my stopping and sitting and breathing space, a little corner in my house with my intention candle lit for the practice today. Sweet Lola snoring. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but let me get the music started and just continue to sit and breathe, stopping for this moment that you decided to take for yourself by pushing play on this recording. Coming to the mat is the hardest part. So acknowledge the fact that you've pushed play, that you are here, that you are present. As you breathe, inhale and think, I am breathing in. Exhale and think, I am exhaling, or I am breathing out. See if you can really focus your thought. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And see how that focuses and centers everything. Start to become present in the body, noticing where the seat bones are rooted, noticing if you're leaning forward or leaning backwards. Allow yourself to kind of align the heart over the hips. Take a big inhale and notice there's a difference in that breath capacity. Let the shoulders relax on the exhale. As you deepen into the breath and you're thinking, I breathe in, I breathe out, become aware of how you can settle into the support of your structure, your physical structure, how you can relax and release into the support of that structure within that soul structure, that core center being. That place of life force energy, that place of light and unconditional love. Notice where your attention was drawn to in your physical body as I said those words. Maybe it was in your root chakra. I felt that in my solar plexus in my heart. Maybe you felt that in your sacral chakra, or maybe in the crown. Bringing some attention, energy, focus, and alignment to the chakra center, those energetic systems. Start to breathe into the root at the base of the spine. Breathing up, illuminating orange into the sacral chakra. As you exhale, you're releasing any unneeded energy, static, out into the earth. Inhaling up into the solar plexus, glowing bright and yellow. Inhaling now up into the heart center, illuminating beautiful shades of green. Breathing up into the throat chakra, expressing the creativity that lies within. Breathing up into the third eye. And then up to the crown. You feel, imagine an opening. And then exhale down and out the root. One more time. Start to roll the shoulders up and back. Beautiful. And then roll the shoulders forward as you inhale and exhale. Bringing in almost a poetic dance into your practice today. Inhale the right arm up and over. And as you bring it back, then bring it across the front body. And don't bring it right across. Let it kind of relax down. You're going to throw something in your pocket. Open, up, and over. Up, open, and across. You can lean a little bit, but make sure you keep both cheeks planted. Let yourself be in the body. Let yourself feel the sensations in the shoulder, letting that be relaxed, but letting the arm move with the breath. Maybe you can even see, feel, imagine this beautiful energy that you're moving around you. And maybe now you just want to make it a beautiful flow. The one arm starting to really feel activated. Bring that right arm up overhead. Let it come behind you with the elbow facing up. Heart stays aligned over the hips. That left hand reaches towards the elbow to open it up. Inhale and exhale, relax through the legs. And then open them all the way up and let everything float down. Take a moment to roll the shoulders up and back, and then notice the difference that you feel in between each side of the body. Cool, huh? Not better or worse. Inhale up and over, open, and across. The palm face, the way that it goes, kind of the direction that you're pushing. Push the hand back, and then as you're coming up, the palm faces up, comes over, faces earth. Be really mindful of where you're placing the body, how it feels. And then feel that flow as you start to kind of sync with the music. Closing the eyes and feeling the movement of energy as you kind of let it flow from the arm, from the base of the spine, all the way up the arm. Beautiful. Open up, bring it all the way up, palm faces out, and then turn the palm towards the back as you bring that hand back. The side's going to be different, so just notice how you can safely bring that stretch in. Heart aligned over the spine, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out and relax through the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Bring both hands behind you. Interlock your fingers. Pull the palms away that are facing your bum. Get a nice opening through the front. Don't crank your neck back, but if you want to arch back a little bit, you can. And then bring the hands around to give yourself a hug in the front, chin to chest, navel to spine. Open that up nice and wide, like you're going to get a big old hug from the universe, and then wrap yourself up in that hug, alternate arm on the top. Open all the way up again. Reach the arms up, and then just pushing away, creating your own special little face bubble for your practice today. I want you to shake, shimmy, big inhales and exhales, maybe bounce up and down, like whatever feels good for a minute. And then send the legs straight out in front of you. So bounce the legs up and down, just a nice even-seated forward fold. You want to draw that tailbone underneath you so the heart, again, can align over the hips, bringing the body into what's called like the posture of present moment awareness, really being in that alignment of breath and body. That's what yoga means. Hands down to heart center. And then inhale all the way up again. Relax the shoulders, hinge at the waist, okay? So no reaching the arms, and only go to 1%. Once you can relax the arms down, then you can do that. You can either keep the spine straight and continue to fold this way. Do not create extra tension though, make sure you're releasing through the legs. Or you can round. But again, finding the 80%, finding that space where it's a really nice stretch, but then also giving yourself some space to breathe and relax into a little bit deeper. Feeling the magic of that breath and how it creates an invitation within the body to relax, go deeper. Find that stillness. Take some cleansing breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more good, big, full inhale and exhale, breath cycle. Using the fingertips to walk back up gently. Then let's move into a tabletop position. Take a couple of cat cows before headed towards a child's pose. Spread those fingertips wide. Knees aligned underneath the hips, tops of the feet rested in the mat. Wrists underneath the shoulders, drawing the navel towards the spine. That's your exhale for your cat. Your inhale, looking up, taking the crown towards the tailbone as the belly drops towards the earth. I encourage you to close your eyes. Find your breath, your body, your expression of cat-cow. Beautiful. Once you finish your next cat, come back to a neutral tabletop and then just lean back, letting the bum come to the heels, and then lean forward, pushing into the hands, not arching the back. And then come back to tabletop. Start to draw a figure 8 in one direction with the hips. See how big you can make the figure 8. If you want to walk your hands forward just a little bit to help you. You want to keep the bum high when you come forward to the top of the 8, back for the bottom of the 8. See how you can move safely in the body, making this figure 8 bigger and bigger. I just thought about I'm a slithery snake. I'm a slithery snake, guys. So go ahead and switch directions then, but I want you to come back to center first. So come back to that stable and rooted tabletop. And then I started by going back into the right. So this time I'm going to start by going back into the left. And this is a little bit of a brain teaser because you just really got into that figure 8 on the one side. And so it's going to feel extra awkward. So I invite you to take it slow. Really think about the figure 8 that you're drawing. And now that you're going in the opposite direction, this is likely your non-dominant side as well. So again, not only are we really just giving the hips some beautiful rotation, but you're also giving that brain a little bit of a stimulation. Working bilaterally creates stronger communication between both sides of the brain. And stronger communication between both sides of the brain means we're getting smarter. And when we're getting smarter, we're getting sexier too. Woo! All right. Coming back to center, bringing the knees closer together so that they're kind of like next to each other. And then coming back into seated on the knees. So if this is not available for you, if this really feels hard or awkward, you can always put a pillow or a blanket underneath here to help support you. Otherwise, open up the legs, okay? So there's just an option for you. But if you have this accessible to you, sitting on the knees. Inhale and exhale. Going back into a little bit of that flow along with the music and the body and the breath. Inhale the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, push the palms out like you're gonna bow. And you bow down to the earth, stretch your arms out. Draw the hands back to the sides of your body. And once they reach the sides of your body, then start to inhale and bring the arms back up overhead. Okay? So you're gonna like dive down. Draw back on the inhale. Rise up with the arms. Nice big slow breaths to match your nice big slow movements. So keep going. You're open legged. Obviously you're rooting into the seat bone, not extending the legs super tight, and then just diving down nice and gently. You're not gonna go too far. And then use that core to draw back. And then inhale again. A few more. Last time you reach up, as you exhale again, just pushing all the bullshit away, creating this beautiful space. So either on your legs or if you're open wide, you're going to come into a easy seated position for butterfly pose. So find the space in your butterfly pose where you can find stillness. You may need to grab some support for under the knees. Maybe it feels good to take the feet really close to the pelvis. Maybe it feels good to have it further away. What I want you to check is to make sure that the seat bone again is rooted, heart aligned over the hips, and you have this beautiful alignment, posture of present moment awareness. I'm using this beautiful background track called Heartbeat. DJ Taj Rashid, and I think it's Soul Rising. This DJ Taz, who's taking care of our background layer of vibrational healing music. Come back to that mindful breathing. I breathe in, I breathe out. See where you can allow the body to relax. Maybe tune in, tap into your own heartbeat. Maybe you want to put your fingers on your wrist and feel your pulse. Consider what that means, to feel your heartbeat, to feel your pulse. It means you are alive. It means that you are a walking miracle. Despite all odds, despite all challenges, you are here. Feel or hear that heartbeat. Be reminded that your survival rate through all of life's challenges thus far is 100%. That's really good. So whatever challenges that you are moving through in your life, know that on the mat, when you come into this space of awareness, it allows you to move through these challenges of life with grace and ease. Movement is medicine. Let us be well. Release your awareness on the breath and the heartbeat. Send the legs out long and bounce them up and down. We were there for a little while, so they might be a little tight or feeling good about that stretch. Rub the legs. Thank you, legs, for being such great support, for being strong, for carrying me to where I need to be, for carrying me to safety, supporting me as I stand in my truth. Taking time to give gratitude and love to the body is a great way to easily self-care. It may feel a little weird and hokey at first, but it works. All right, let's move into a child's pose. Last nice, beautiful whole body pose to kind of drop in, really just be present in your practice today. Remember, we're breathing, we're sitting, we're breathing. What was it? Sitting, stopping, breathing, and sitting. Stopping for a moment and breathing, being aware of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Sitting here in this quiet and still, peaceful, safe and protected space. Allow your body to relax into that knowing. And as you take your inhales and exhales, again, allowing yourself to slowly relax into the pose, slowly take those nice invitations to release a little bit more into the support of the earth. Walk the hands back just a little bit, coming out of your child's pose, out of your state of surrender, coming into a down dog to start to activate, bring some heat, build that inner fire, and also stay warm because where I'm at right now, it's really, really cold. Fingertips are spread wide. Hands are planted and rooted. Arms are long and strong with the elbows slightly turned in towards each other. Ears are in line with the triceps. Navel is drawing up towards the spine as the hips draw up towards the sky. Heels root towards the earth. Feet are hip width distance apart. Breath is full. Woohoo! Feels good to be alive. Take your right leg up towards the sky for a three-legged dog. Keep your hips square with the earth. Your toe is pointing up towards the sky. Hips square with the earth. Hands are still long and open, supporting you. And then bring that right leg through. You may have to take a step or two to bring it in between your hands. So let your right foot land in between your front hands and then realign that back toe so you have a nice lunge going on. Your heel and your knee are in line with each other in the front. Back toes are tucked under and that back leg is nice and long. Just really try to drop my hips. Beautiful. Relax through the shoulders. Use those fingertips for support. This would be helpful for me right now to have some blocks. I think they're back there. I might grab them. But that would just give me a little bit more of an aligned spine. So that's where those props can really come in handy sometimes. Step that left foot forward just a little bit so that you can turn the left toes out. Align the front right heel with the arch of the back left foot and keep that bend in the front right leg. We're setting up for warrior. Push down into the feet. Engage the core and sweep those arms up towards the sky. Ooh, find your foundation. Inhale and exhale. Feel the aliveness coursing through your body. And then exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Breathing, looking out over that front hand. Straighten the front right leg. Right hand comes down to the inside of the right leg. Open up that palm towards the sky, looking up towards that left palm, opening the left shoulder and hip socket. Like somebody's gonna slide you in between two panes of glass. Ooh, I almost got it there. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the left hand down to the earth. As you bring your hands to frame your right foot, turn the left toes in and bring that bend back to the right knee. So you're back into that lunge. This time, drop the left knee to the earth and untuck the toe. Heel toe your front right foot forward just a little bit, and then bring your right hand to the inside to allow this hip socket to open. And maybe if it feels safe and comfortable, I'm just feeling this in my body here, is to turn and open and bring that right hand behind. And then bring the right hand back to the inside of the right foot. Tuck the left toe under, straighten that left leg, right hand comes out to the outside of the right foot, and then start to move that right foot back into plank. As you find your plank, take a moment to feel the difference in your right and left side of your body. Exhale, lower down, untuck the toes, find an up dog or whatever back bend feels good for you. Maybe it's just a little cobra, maybe it's Sphinx. And then exhale, coming down, tuck the toes under, find your down dog. Nice big inhale and exhale, breath cycle. Really rooting the feet in to the earth, rooting the hands into the earth, just finding a really beautiful, strong down dog for a moment. And then left leg goes up towards the sky, three-legged dog, hips square with the earth, come straighten out a little bit. Really point that toe and then bring that left foot up to plant in between the hands. Start to align into a nice lunge. Notice how this side might feel a little different. I can actually get my hands down to the earth on this side. But like this side, I maybe don't need any blocks. Pushing directly down into the whole foot in the front, really using the ball of the foot to open up through the hips, dropping the hips and relaxing where you can. And I noticed my leg was falling open, so see if you can keep aligned and strong. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Step that right foot forward just a little bit so that you can turn the right toes out. Inch the left foot forward a little bit so you can find that warrior lunge. Heel align in the front, align with the arch in the back. And then push down through the feet. Lift all the way up. Reach the arms up overhead, turning your torso towards the front. Inhale and exhale. Relax the shoulders. As you inhale, exhale to that warrior two. Straighten the front left leg. Left hand comes down to the inside of the left foot, or you can rest it on your ankle, or you can have it on a block. Reach the right sockets open in the shoulder. Ooh, I got a crack in the back. Sweet. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing big and full. Exhale, right hand comes down. Frame the feet, turn the back toe in, drop the right knee and untuck the toe. Finding that space where you can take the left hand to the inside and let that knee fall open. Nice big breaths. And then if you want to open up on this side, beautiful. Bring the left hand back to the inside of the left foot and then shift so that you can bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Tuck that right toe under, plant those hands so that you can start to take that left foot back towards plank. Find your plank. Big inhale and exhale. Feel all of the energy that you're moving, all of the strength that you're building. And exhale, lower down. Keep those elbows tucked. Find your up dog. Lower down, find your down dog. Oh, yeah. Walk the feet towards the hands or the hands towards the feet. Find your standing forward fold. Pedal the legs out, shake the head, yes or no. All right. Use your fingertips to support you as you generously bend the knees to point the tailbone towards the earth. Look forward and then start to lift up. Root down through the feet, engage the muscles of the legs, and then reach up towards the sky. Headed for sun salutation A as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands away from the feet. Find your plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Untuck the toes. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes as you lower down. Find your down dog. Wonderful. Go ahead and bring the knees down to the earth. Sit your bumsies back on your heels in whatever child's pose feels good. Coming back to tabletop. A few more cat cows. Pushing through the tops of the feet, hands. I always think of this as one of them snappy bracelets, you know, how you can bend those snap bracelets either way. You can bend them straight. You can, you know, snap them around your wrists. Being flexible like that through the spine. Wonderful. Taking your hands forward just a little bit. Thread the needle. Right arm goes out to the side, palm faces down. Thread your needle through. Hand goes through in between the arm and the leg, and you come down onto your shoulder and the side of your face. Use that left hand for support. Keep the hips as square as you can. Tops of the feet help to support you. And pushing that into the shoulder, relax. Finding the support in the left hand, pushing up as you inhale. Unthread your needle, take that arm long, parallel to the earth. Both hands come back down. When you have your hands, like I said, you'll walk them a little bit forward, not quite like we do in tabletop where the wrists are underneath the shoulders. You want to be forward just a little bit. I find that makes just enough space. Take that left arm out to the side. And then coming down onto the shoulder, breathing big. Inhale, push up Unwind the hand and come back to center. Turn your wrists around. So turn your fingertips so that they're now facing your knees. Turn them back around and then make some fists on the earth. Rest on the backs of your hands, just taking a moment to even maybe you want to rub the hands and rub the wrists and give the wrists a little bit of attention. I feel like this practice is a little bit about giving those pieces of our body some love. That's what we have available to us, is we take this time and create the space and breathe and connect to infuse our physical and mental and emotional bodies with love and self-care and nourishment that we need and that we so often expect others to give us. But we have an abundance that we can give to ourselves. So, coming back into tabletop, tucking the toes under so that you can find a down dog. As you find your down dog, just root into that. We'll take 5 big deep breaths here. So make sure you have a really nice strong down dog. One more good breath. And then coming back into seated position. All right. Your legs are straight forward. You're going to bounce your legs up or down just a little bit. Sway side to side. Feel each of your seat bones root. Inhale and exhale and just allow yourself to sit here in this aligned but comfortable posture. From here, flex your right foot so your toes point towards you, and then point your toes away from you. Right. Inhale, extension, exhale, flexion. As you pull your toes towards you, you exhale, inhale, point. Present for that. Notice what happens in the body. Notice where some places might be pulling or tightening that don't need to. Allow the body to do the work. Allow the breath to move the body. And allow your mind's thoughts of what it should be to get out of the way. Beautiful. So do the other side then. If I move back, that'd be even more helpful. So I'm like relaxing that right leg just a little bit. And then with the left, then still aligned. Might even help to have a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Maybe you want to watch that movement for a while. And then maybe you want to close your eyes and feel it. Notice where your right leg might be wanting to try and be tight. You can feel the connectivity of the muscles moving, point and flex your toe and your foot. Ooh. Beautiful. Roll both the ankles around, point the toes, flex them, shake your legs out. And then go ahead and bring one leg out to the side, left foot comes in. Again, rooting into your seat, rooting into your roots. And then taking your fingertips and gently just letting yourself take a nice gentle twist. Align that left hand maybe in line with the spine, keeping the heart aligned over the hips as you twist. Keep a safe and gentle alignment in the body. Only twist as far as it feels good. But you can also continue to twist as it feels good. Safely, always safely, and breathing, no holding the breath. Relax through the legs as you twist. And then inhale back to center. Roll the shoulders up and back. Shake the head yes or no. Take the left leg out, right leg comes in. And then again, we'll turn to the right. Take this twist. And again, just inhaling and exhaling, relaxing through the legs. Oh, here we go. Inhale back to center. Bring the legs out. So we're opening the legs into a V-sit and then just walking the hands gently down center. Releasing the lower back, releasing the shoulders and the arms. Just kind of hang in there. I just thought of your upper body is like the tonsils and your legs are like the throat. Where do I come up with this stuff? I don't know, but maybe that helped somebody. Or at the very least, it made you laugh. So there you go. Oh my goodness. Breathe in and breathe out. Hang like tonsils. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Coming on back. Bring it on back. Oh, relax through the legs. Let your energy settle back down into your root. Beautiful. Walk the fingertips back to center. Draw the legs in. I need to check my time here. Perfect. So coming into, again, that kneeling posture. Inhaling and exhaling. And then I just want you to rotate. And of course, if you have shoulder issues or anything that prevents you from moving in this way, move in a way that's safe for you. I hope that as you've moved through this practice, you know that you want to be moving safely. And then see if you can, so you lift with the palm forward, and then when you get to the top, turn it, reach behind you. Scooping up all the earth goodness and sending it out. See the other side. Now it's going up and back. Just inhaling and exhaling. And then let's go ahead and take both of them up and back. And if you really want to get into it, you can rise up onto the legs. Or if you just want to stay here, that's fine. Bring them up and back. Beautiful. Open the arms all the way up. Give yourself a hug. One arm on top of the other. Navel to spine, chin to chest. Pause here for a moment. Really tighten yourself into your hug. This may feel uncomfortable for a moment, but really receive your own hug. Maybe even imagine yourself hugging yourself with the same kind of care, love, attention, pure, unconditional love that you would hug your pet, your child, somebody that you really love, your parent, whatever, a tree. And then inhale again, open up if you want to, come up on the knees. Send out that unconditional love. And then bring yourself back into a hug, opposite arm on the top. Really give yourself a hug here. Tell yourself you're doing a great job, because you are. And then inhale, open one last time. Reach the arms up overhead and then dive down like we did before. Bowing for a moment in modified child's pose. If you want to take your legs wide and go for a full child's pose, go ahead. 3 cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Walking the hands back to center. Coming into a seated position. I'm going to do somewhat of a seated Shavasana. I don't always want to do laying down Shavasanas because sometimes as busy people, it's kind of hard to come out of Shavasana and get going. And so sometimes when we drop into a practice, I feel like being able to just sit for a moment and really kind of cultivate that space, that energy, being aware of that, and just dropping in one last moment before you up and move back into your day. I think sometimes that's helpful too. Shavasana is a very important part of practice. But I believe that we can find that in several ways. So see if you can find a short Shavasana here and seated, taking a moment to just breathe. If you want to lay down, you can. Please do. Either way you choose, we'll stay here for several breath cycles. Remember dropping into that breath. Think, I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Let your whole body relax into whatever position you chose. I breathe in, I breathe out. breathe out. Coming back into the body, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Start to roll your wrists and your ankles or make gentle movements. Hi. If you are lying on your back, make sure you take a nice full body stretch. Bend your left leg. Use the foot that is now rested, that left foot, to kind of push you over to your right side safely. Take an inhale and an exhale on your right side. And then bring yourself up to seated, where we will all end together. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, palms meet as they come down to heart center. Begin inhaling the arms up overhead. Palms meet, come down to heart center. And again, inhaling the arms up overhead. Palms meet, come into heart center. As your hands rest at heart center, let that be reminded of that beautiful space of unconditional love. That unconditional love that we extend to ourselves and that we extend to others, that is always there, always available, and always replenished by Source. May we be safe and protected. May we be healthy and nourished. May we love and be loved, and may we truly be happy. May your practice bring you peace. May you share this peace with the world. Namaste. Well, what do you think, Lola? Come here. You come say goodbye to the people? She looked at me like, you're nuts, Mom. Well, good work. You pushed play. You came to the mat. You pushed play. You got all the way through the practice, and now you're ready to move into the new energy and the new beginning that you've created for yourself, which is pretty magical. So rock on, magical kick-ass being you. And that 38 Special song just came on in my head, and my guides like to speak through music a lot. Just hold on loosely, don't let go. If you grip too tightly, we're gonna lose control. I'm not actually gonna have a karaoke session, but I do just want to remind you that, bring in play, bring in fun, bring in joy into your life. Allow yourself to tap into some of the fun things that your inner child, your child self used to love. I'm getting a lot of energy of really tapping into our own unique creativities. So I encourage you to do the same. I also encourage you to remember to stop, to breathe, and to sit as a way to create space and create peace within your own self. You are your greatest healer. You know exactly what you need. All we have to do is just sit down and be quiet for a minute. Yeah. And also, movement is medicine. So you took your medicine today. Good work. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and blessed be.